VICI Gaming's turn to ban. Team Liquid's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. VICI Gaming's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. VICI Gaming's turn to pick. Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Disruptor!
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. VICI Gaming's turn to bat.
Clockwork!
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. VICI Gaming's turn to pick.
Winter Wyvern. Medusa.
You may now select your heroes. Seconds remaining.
gracious Papa Boy! Goodness gracious Papa Boy!
Just like the street lights lit. Afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down tonight. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we
Lotion! Lotion! Ding, 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 mother...
Trap.
So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Chill, man. Yo, this guy has no chill, man. You know what's cooking? Boom! You know what's cooking? Boom!
That was a smooth transition there. Wasn't that smooth? That was smooth.
I appreciate that. It's time for game 3. We had some tech issues. Everybody had to restart PC.
Yeah.
But game's live. sort of. It was paused again, but
Shh, don't jinx it. You jinxed it, man.
it's my bad.
Totally jinxed it. That's like rolling in the chest. He's like, okay, what's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? Have I got my extremely rare courier?
Well,
I have nothing, Kyle. I have nothing.
It's been a while since everybody looked at
The wheel lies.
We're good. We're good. We're underway.
The wheel lies.
So, break down the draft. We have Medusa last pick against the Sven and what the hell's the other hero? Oh, Darkseer, duh. Medusa will eventually win this game for VICI Gaming.
Okay.
In theory, you've got an Omni Knight, you've got a Troll. They even have the Rubik to play against the Wyvern. You can steal Sven stun later in the game. A lot of cool combinations. I think Liquid specifically is on a timing window. You've got DP Sven. You have a Clockwork Darkseer. You can hit this point where everyone's got like that 2 or 3 items up and just go.
I'm going to do the challenge with you now, Kyle.
What's that?
The challenge is actually something that I know Blitz actually started doing, because it was like, you know, predicting winner or loser isn't as challenging. Predicting the timing of the winner.
The timing.
What things that lead to them actually being successful, understanding the different back and forths that will be in the game.
The thing is,
what's the timing win for Liquid?
It depends, because based on how they played that last game, you can see that they're very comfortable sitting on leads. And even though eventually Dusa does outscale a Sven, you don't really mind so much if the Sven is significantly ahead. You get to a point where you've got like BKB Daedalus, Dusa's barely at a Scotty, and you just 2-shot all of her mana. And that could be as late as 35 minutes, depending on how well Liquid play around the map.
Tell me bongo, bongo, bongo. Hi, we.
I will say, though, that the Dusa, it's just...
Sorry. There's actually a real reason for a crowd to clap. Unlike this like ogre every single year clapping his hands over his bloody heads. It's like everyone's like, oh, can we get over this? But if you got some drums together.
Yeah, it's cool.
They get a band.
They give Wii his tower pushing hero again. And once again, Miracle on the real true carry for the lineup. This is the tough thing about playing Omni offlane, though. I know the panel doubted the clock a bit, but this is what I expected. He wants to play against the Omni in his own safe lane. There's nothing you can do as an Omni Knight to escape. Once GH is level 3, with the assistance of just a touch of damage from Kuro or Miracle, there's not a damn thing you can do. And honestly, none of the other supports from VICI can help out either. Yang is going to be in some serious trouble if he's left on an island up here.
I'll also flag the fact that Clockwork in the later game can actually really make Deuce's life a living hell. I've seen this firsthand, actually. This would have been like 4 years ago when Kaka did it. And he was basically able, at 25, they're both 25s, and he soloed Medusa. Just totally pushed her, cogs in, out all the time, can't move anywhere, drain out of mana, and then end up killing her with battery assault. Like, I'm concerned for the maneuverability of VICI unless they can punish hard through Disruptor. And the concerns you also flagged as well, like Team Liquid, what happens if they push early? What happens with these early exorcisms of Weeha?
And this is you can see Yang recognizing, I cannot be in this top lane. I'm just going to pull creeps. He completely sacks the first wave, and now he's just going to try and kite around. We'll try and drag 2 waves. Courier dies. Wow, Kuro.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she got it.
Love that.
Life just got a hell of a lot harder for Dusa. That was her salve that was meant to come out.
2 things you always got to watch out for in critical game 3s. Level 1 smokes and courier kills. And whenever the offlaner can't lane and he's forced to do these shenanigans behind tower, it means the support's free.
They're going to kill Yang. He can't get out of here. Kuro's rotating up. And that there's no purification, there's no extra heal that's available. Yang might be able to deny himself up to the Bulls, but they don't do much damage. And Miracle commits 1 Stormhammer to ensure the death.
He only's going to miss the 1 creep wave, but gets the gold infusion. And look at what he's queued up. Midas Rush. This is amazing if you're a Liquid fan. They have so much gold advantage now. And sure, GH, or rather, Mind Control will suffer bottom, but you do so much better in this 1-on-2 scenario than the VICI Gaming dual lane will against the 3 heroes of Liquid, especially after the first blood. Although they do have a double wave coming in, they'll get some XP pretty soon.
Yeah, that may also be why GH and Kuro are already posturing a little harder on the top lane. Being as aggressive as they possibly can.
Look at the mid CS. GH crushing Ori at the moment. 8 denies to just 5 and 2.
Oh, trouble. As the battery assault comes out, Fade being body blocked up. Yang as well as Fade trying to together tank through what Liquid are throwing the wave. But this is that whole like, you got a double wave. All right, sure, but you're not going to let him have it for free.
No.
That's why Fade bots are coming in, just dragging the creep wave back to the tier 2 tower. But it makes it harder to last hit as well. This is meant to be CS going into Yang. He's got 1 last hit at the moment. And Liquid are denying him on all fronts. That's now double his CS by getting that one last hit in.
There's nothing you can do. You're Rubik Omni. You look at Fade, he's just running up to the tower because he wants to ensure somebody gets experience off these creeps, but now he might be in a little bit of trouble. Luckily, GH only level 1, along with Kuro.
Pick up GH, throw him back down again. With the purification, they get some decent damage in, but GH will walk it off. He knows his job. And it's just to tank a hell of a lot of damage.
He's going to hang out, I think, get level 2 and then try and cogs a couple times before he either denies himself to tower or does the walk of shame all the way back to base.
And MC is not having a good time in this offlane. Cannot get experience to save his life. He's trying to Iron Shell and push down the wave, but it's really difficult against the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, Troll's got 2 nukes to shove wave, and he can go range for him to ensure that he doesn't lose any HP. And wow, he's got solo experience as well. I did not recognize how well they were doing down here, zoning out mind control.
It's actually probably one of the bigger problems when you run a Darkseer. When you got consistent damage coming from an Iron Shell, it's really easy to CS when you're not being pressured. But now mid lane, the pressure comes on Ori. The cogs come up. They won't push him out. They just hold him there to help Weeha get the kill. They're burnt through him. Maybe with the Fairy Fire, Ori is a little bit more live. GH cops a lot of damage thanks to the Thunder Strike, but he's done his job and is able to live through it. And that's now the Deucer, 14-4. Alan was saying, like, Deuces actually have one of the most ineffective early net worths. And, like, now you're running out of CS as well. 15-9 to the 14-4 in mid between Wee and Ari. Like, this is just being balanced out by the fact that both offlaners are getting totally sacked.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the only difference is Yang's able to get experience, but because they've moved the supports around now, it looks like Darkseer can at least get a little closer and find an experience of his own.
You can also see why Clock is... Like, it's great in this game. It's not picked too often nowadays because it really needs to be a good game for a Clock. You need 2 lanes that you're able to easily rotate into. And right now you've got 3. You get on top of any of these cores of VICI Gaming, they're going to be in a ton of trouble. Just like mind control.
Yeah,
is he just dead?
Yeah, he's dead. He's totally dead. Bottle charges up. He can't get through that, however.
I'm surprised he's not trying to just backlane here. I know he wants to play up in the face of Paparazzi, but he's got double wraith boots. Like, it's just not a thing. He's got 5 levels.
I think he's I think he's concerned about how he gets down this one. Like, if DY rotates down, even if he just skills 1 value point and glimpse, like, you're not going to be able to just TP out of the lane like these backlaners have been able to do.
Well, that's the thing. But I think it's fine to die, but But just I just want to see him backlane. It's just, even if you die up there, like, how many times have we seen MC get a game out of nothing by just planting himself in between the tier 2 and the tier 3 towers on Radiant side? Oh, is that blocking the camp? So GH going to do his best to now help out his buddy, because right now mind control in some serious trouble.
The sentry does block the camp. Yeah. A battery assault. DY is just here for the 5-minute bounty rune. Now Paparazzi's moving over, and GH realizes he doesn't have a fight. And GH won't come back. Mind control is going to be with him. But this is a better combination. Like, and this is probably the combination that we're looking for. Put an Iron Shell on GH, so he's not the creep. He's not the thing that can be killed off. He actually bites with the Iron Shell.
Yeah, this is scary.
I should probably be careful with that courier track as well. Looks like it's going straight. Or is that going to Paparazzi? Yeah, it gets hit once. I suppose it's still a melee. It's 2 melee heroes. Yeah, don't worry.
Man, it's just... Miracle has a Midas up. First usage, 5 minutes, 17 seconds. That might be a record for the tournament. GH?
Yeah, caught out DY. Locks him inside the tree lines. GH is the one awarded the kill. He has an Iron Shell on him from mind control. Just contesting the pull point. And Paparazzi will want to farm up all of this, but they need to dodge the axes to begin with, and then they can come back with their Iron Shells and get some farm in.
Why aren't they pulling the creep wave, Toby? It's so strange to me. It's the second time. They're just going to let it go. I think mind control might go back now, but actually, are they just going to dual roam towards this Deucer? Looking for the bottom rune, but Fade will get lucky and grab that top.
They're coming with Kuro. They're going to slow him down into the Arctic Burn. Fade's nearby. And here comes GH as fast as he can, but the wall is nice from DY. Doesn't allow GH to close the distance.
This is really strange for me to watch from Liquid. Like, I hate to keep repeating it, but I've seen them play this Darkseer style so many times, and it's always backlaning. And I'll see mind control. I'll see them die 5 times as a duo, and they don't care. But a dual roam middle is level 3?
Maybe there's a mindset behind it as well. Like, yeah, maybe it wasn't working for them.
Yeah.
Miracle's still getting great farm up on the top.
Yeah.
He's battling against Yang, but like net worth wise, he's right on board with the Troll Warlord.
Yep.
So that's the upside, and you're not feeding anything more to the Troll.
And because they've had to help out mind control and put so much emphasis on the middle and the bottom lanes, Yang has got a foothold in the game. So Miracle's free farming, but he's not shutting down Omni nearly as hard as his friendly Darkseer is suffering against the troll of Paparazzi, who is keeping up in net worth even though he didn't go for the Midas and didn't get the first blood.
Another wrap around mid, but the Observer wards, which are down from VG, you can see how much they're trying to protect the Deucer.
Yep.
Observer ward in mid lane, Observer ward just north of their southern shrine. Any kind of movement that threatens the Deucer, they'll know about it. But also Team Liquid, they put their Observer wards up where Deucer's going to farm, in the northern side of the jungle. Yeah. And this allows them to understand when they should be invading, when GH should move off that bottom lane. And they're coming again. Iron Shell up, Battery Assault, locks in DY. With a Battery Assault as well as the Iron Shell, they know they're going to kill at least one hero. GH gonna lose his life in return. DY will get it even though he's dead.
There we go. Now my control's getting back.
It's like, all right, now's our turn. Disruptor can't mess with me. Actually, he can just get out there in a second. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna TP in. And they're gonna kill my control. 3 heroes to do it. Into the trees. That TP will be successful.
Radiant's bottom.
All right.
I was going to say, he final distance to me and he would die for it. That does seem fitting, but he gets the TP out. No glimpse skill point up on DY. He knew that as well.
He was 5 experience short of level 3 where he could have got the value point.
And it's this is one of the dangers. Because Trolls had such a free game, it allows VICI to ignore him bottom. And sure, you know, they're coming up to try and find some kills, but they're just planting themselves middle. It's not just the teleports coming in mid, but there's actually just a support sitting by this Ori Dusa to keep him safe. Love the warding that Liquid's put up. That one on the high ground will be able to scout out any stacks that they try and put up from Medusa in their own woods. I think a stack steal from the Sven could be critical for Liquid. Take gold right out of Deuce's pocket and give it to Miracle, who's had a freaking 5k net worth almost at 9 minutes in.
And when you can just abandon and go jungle. Okay, the Observer ward from Liquid will scout out this movement from Ori. Like, but do they do something about it? Like, can you move over properly?
Not really.
And actually fight it.
You just have to let it happen. Yeah, it's just nice to know that it's going on. And you can see GH, he wants to play around with Paparazzi, but he's just too strong at this point. And I love the item decision. This is something Mickey popularized first, this Maelstrom and Diffusal build on Troll instead of the Battle Fury. I think that's perfect for this game because you have a Dusa. You need to be going for more of this high tempo item build. And Maelstrom Diffusal is like the most cost-effective DPS you can get right now on this hero. Maybe he skips the Diffusal, of course, but I think it's really good in this game. Maelstrom first makes sense, though, just because you are so far ahead, you want to accelerate. And
that's some fantastic warding still up. The Observer ward a little bit shallower now as they're being replaced. And it's just watching inside the Radiant jungle, the movement of GH. He's trying to farm up any kind of camps before the 10-minute bounty runes spawn up. Meanwhile, up on top, that's Fade just throwing away Weeha. But Liquid getting a lot of bounty runes, and Kuro up in the air. Splinter Blast slowing down Fade. Weeha was hoping for some kind of opening there. It won't happen. Instead, that's down on bottom lane where Paparazzi at his battle. 3-on-1, maybe a little bit unfair. Technically, it was actually 3-on-2, but it's a Darkseer early on.
The thing about this game is that, so Miracle, he's farmed, don't get me wrong. But because he's trying to he's worrying about his own game, not stopping Yang. And Yang's recovered. He's already 3rd in net worth, even though he missed like the first 3 waves of this game. But the Troll, he doesn't have this same problem. He's just farming his lane and keeping the Darkseer down.
They're going after Yang. If he's the big one, the Stormbolt flies forward, and that should be enough. Oh, the glimpse back! It pulls the spirits out. All you need to see from Weeha was to keep up with Yang, but DY, as that glimpse coming into play, hit level 5. He actually got that from the tome that he used. He jumped practically 2 levels, and that gave him 3 points in glimpse, which gave him just the extra range.
You gotta be really happy with this if you're VICI. You get the DP ult used.
Weeha's still trying to get as much damage as the tier 1 tower. Maybe he can fight. Yang's come back in again, but all the heal was there from the Exorcism. But with Paparazzi's rotation, Weeha knows he doesn't have the life. Miracle has to arrive for the Stormbolt to slow down Paparazzi. Kuro's here as well. He's got the Winter's Curse available. If he lets this over on Yang, Paparazzi will end up killing his own support. But it won't happen because Kuro doesn't have the mana.
They don't have the damage either.
He's short, and the 1 charge was still on cooldown.
It's the Omni factor from Yang as well. Even this low on HP doesn't matter. Steel comes out.
Spirit Siphon Kuro, there goes your curse out, but it wasn't the target he was looking for. Paparazzi going to dive Weeha. The wall from DY will hold him there. More support is still on the way, but it's taking its time. Weeha will have to play around the tree lines. He can see more thanks to the Clockwork Rocket. A Splinter Blast. Is there something?
Oh, glimpse him out.
Low, and maybe now they're going to be okay.
Sick glimpse from DY there. Not looking to get more aggression going, just actually sends Darkseer all the way back to bottom lane. Miracle's already down there pushing the tier 1, looking for a trade.
GH, he's gone all the way down towards the Disruptor and caught him out just at the river entrance.
Scouted out with his rocket, connects, knows there's no glimpse, easy kill.
They still keep going on top lane. Kuro forced into the trees, Splinter Blast will get rid of most of the creep wave, but the Cold Embrace will try and protect him. There's your Maelstrom proc, but it's not enough damage. Kuro's still protected long enough, and Yang, he'll move up for the kill over on Kuro, but Paparazzi's the bigger fish, trying to bring him down. They're able to do so. Yang does find that kill on Kuro, but Paparazzi dead for 30 seconds, and the tier 1 tower remains intact, but this is the problem. Ari's been farming without any level of contest.
Indeed, and that's the one, it's a benefit and a downside to the VICI draft. Because imagine if Vori's some sort of pressure hero, he's top, finding more kills, protecting his troll, and they're killing this tower. But instead, he's just accepting this space to farm up this huge ancient stack. We'll complete the Yasha, rushing the Manta. 1k gold lead for Liquid, because remember Miracle, he's gonna have an Echo Saber in a second. BKB next, he is also very fat, hit level 12. Level 2 ultimate will be up and running quite soon.
It really is that Midas efficiency. It just keeps kicking in. When you're able to take such a huge stack of ancients and you're still not in front of the Sven, like, you know how far ahead Miracle is. Only 1,000 gold, as he said. Like, Liquid, don't hold on by much, and Paparazzi will now finish this top tower. Double smoke up from Disruptor, as well as Omni Knight. They'll find Mind Control. He'll try and surge himself away. That won't work. However, DY has the glimpse, but no reason to commit it. They just want to try and create the space so this top tower goes the way of the Troll.
I'm surprised they didn't try and make that happen. They're afraid of potential TPs in. They know the DP has his ultimate. They have no idea where Miracle is, but they know he's fat.
They may have also scouted out the Invis rune the Darkseer had, but the commitment comes to mid lane. So Weeha burns the Exorcism. Sentry Ward's already been planted. They want to see much. Oh, that hook shot. A little bit more blind. Was looking for DY, but DY moved a little bit more aggressively up. Same with Ori. There's your glimpse back. Weeha caught back underneath that tier 1 tower. Maybe he just commits. Mind Control's in the neighborhood. The Stormbolt comes out, but I have to battle underneath the Storm. This is not what they want to have happen. Not to mention the hammer actually gets stolen by the Rubiks. They've got their own stun. The curse is there, but no one's on top of it. And all this damage appears to just be totally negated. Miracle's trying to get some in, maybe onto Ari, but Weeha, can he tank through this? They can, when Miracle is able to finally just swing that blade, killing off 2. And wants a couple more. Actually, it's Weeha is the one who's claimed all the kills, even though it feels like Miracle's done all the hard work. But Paparazzi now comes in, the glimpse back. Yang is there. Mind Control wants to help him out, but they turn for yet another stun. Miracle low on life, now dead to Paparazzi. Mind Control, the range damage is too much. But the speed is also swift and away towards the north.
He needs the BKB, Toby. You can see every time the Whirling Axes come out, Miracle, he's no longer really able to reliably deal damage. And doesn't matter who he's targeting, Paparazzi doing a great job of ensuring he's sticking around to hit Sven with the axes as he tries to take down the other teammates. We got tanked for so long in that engagement, but VICI, they have a ton of survivability themselves. The Mana Shield, the spam heal and grace from the Omni Knight of Yang. And unfortunately, Mind Control just really isn't relevant just yet. He's got the Ion Shell, he's surging Miracle in, but again, because of the mischance, because the Dusa ult to peel, they don't have the sustained DPS right now, especially if GH misses his hook.
This is good from GH. Instant battery assault. Splinter Blast just meant to slow down Faye. Was he going to Arctic Burn and try and go up into the trees, but no way he can make it through GH. Good movements from the supports to find that just a little bit too far out support. Their Observer Ward, DY, he kind of knows. He knows that they had too much information there.
Good awareness. It's one of those examples of you get the kill, but it gives away the information. There must be some sort of vision here because it's a very strange play for an enemy 4 to make without any real info. And Kuro drawing a bunch of boxes on the map. And DY doing the same.
And this. And we want this. Weeha's coming down with his invis. Looking for their initiation. Kuro's got his ulti back off cooldown.
Yep, level 2 DP ult as well. GH still with the hook shot.
And his battery assault just wore off, and Fate's coming in for him. Well, they'll get the end of the battery assault. A pick up and a throw down. DY puts down the wall, and they have to get out of that silence. But, well, still invis. Weeha's still okay for the moment. GH cold embraced up. Paparazzi just building up his fervor. And that's when very dead GH, but then maybe with the GA, DY, they make a couple of copies with the Darkseer wall, but GA's already been triggered. They fall back. They'll wear off now, so Weehawk can finally start doing some real damage with the Crypt Swarm. DY is dying so quickly, and now they can turn their attention towards Paparazzi. Defensive Heal Scepter up and towards the air. VG have to reset, as maybe with the Stone Core can come out, but he actually gets the curse off, but Paparazzi breaks free so quickly thanks to the Omni Knight, and the return curse. Team Liquid, they can't move away. Now they're going to get locked inside the wall as well. It's currently 3 on everyone from VG. Triple kill for Paparazzi. They'll try and give him the ultra, body block him up, and then glimpse on back. Miracle, the big man, the actors will do the work. Ori takes the last hit, and Team Liquid in too deep with no way to escape.
God, Nahaz sings the praises of this VICI support duo constantly. It's unbelievable. Just to disrupt the Rubik, they're winning this fight single-handedly. Liquid doesn't have the sustained damage. It's too slow. You saw the GA come out right as Miracle initiated with the ultimate. Yep. All right, no more DPS for 8 seconds. Anybody on the side of Liquid, their magic damage is non-existent. It's just Ion Shell. And then there's a stolen curse. The glimpse is back. Like, you can't team fight into VICI like this. You're unable to take the big... the peel. You've got to get Yang.
The BKB up from Paparazzi after having the Maelstrom, and he's got that nice mix as well of physical as well as magical damage. So VG is like they've got more things in their arsenal, and Team Liquid need to find an answer. Even Amanda Style also arriving in for the Deucer.
It's insane to me. If you check out the player cams, both of these teams, they're so calm. It's unbelievable. You're in Game 3, winner bracket final. It's just another day at the office.
And stay calm. Don't make irrational decisions. Paparazzi's going to commit for the tower. Kuro into the Arctic Burn looking for the denial, but that's a long way for the attack to travel to perfectly time it.
Yeah. And there's no answer for a troll when you're playing against Wyvern. You know, you're going to get BKB, you're going to get cursed constantly in this game. But because of the Heavenly Grace, that status resist increase, what was that, like a 1.3, 1.4 second Wyvern ult?
It was practically nothing. Like, it's like, hey, troll can't even get a couple of stacks. He attacks too slow for that.
Yeah.
Mind Control is trying to give him their own sustain, trying to build in towards that mech, but it's taking so long on this Darkseer. This isn't the aura Mind Control Darkseer that he needed. It's just the lane matchup either didn't work or the way they played it's just kind of crippled it. And then you see Greaves completed over on the Omni, the one who was being shut down. You said he was catching up, but my God.
Now, you have a late game advantage on VICI, and you're currently significantly ahead in this mid game in terms of how well you'll be able to take a 5-on-5 team fight. And Liquid, they don't really have a method of getting some huge turnaround. Like, there's one point in vacuum.
That's such a sad graph.
You're hoping for like a 3 or 4-man combination, and I don't think you're going to get one against VICI. They're playing far too disciplined right now. They're going to find Miracle.
Yep. Catch him underneath the shrine. Courier, well, has to fortify up Isley as well, so goes over the top. Mind Control will search him away. That does leave Mind Control kind of trapped underneath his own tier 2 tower. Makes a copy of Paparazzi. Now they've got the strongest on the board. But into the storm. Cold Embrace. Buys a little bit extra time. Mind Control, Paparazzi will just burn the BKB. Curse will hold him in position, and that wasted at least, and that's the one downside.
By Kuro, do they have the glimpse? No, they do not.
That TP took forever.
No.
He actually TP'd all the way back as well.
I just love watching them play around the Disruptor. You can see it's just about acquiring some sort of vision. Paparazzi with that rushed BKB. There's no answer to him on the side of Liquid. 2,300 health once that Heavenly Grace pops on him, and that's ignoring the fact that he'll have Greaves Aura when he drops low, plus the heal from the Omni Knight.
And you can look for the comeback mechanic with Team Liquid. Like, I always look for a big team fight, especially when you have like a Darkseer as well as a Sven on the field. But Vac, you can still BKB when you're going through that. So you're like, oh, okay, well, this is fine. Like, good luck.
Yep. You can see he knows the itemization he's got to go for. Miracle, BKB, straight into the data list. You need that raw damage output. If you play for your 4th or 5th item timing, you're going to be up against a Butterfly Scotty Dusa level 20, and it just becomes impossible to reliably deal damage, especially with the amount of backline. And loved Fate's positioning in that fight. He was actually playing high ground with the Aether Lens. So if Liquid try and counter-initiate there, he's going to have the freedom to steal any spell he wants and cast it safely. As VICI just continue to move around the map as 5 heroes. You can't fight into them as Liquid right now.
Now continue to take towers. If Liquid can't fight him, what do? You play the objective-based gaming. Liquid try and keep up. Like, they try and keep the farm going, and that's when, like, you can turn your attention towards Miracle, trying to build into these big items. He'll finish up the BKB now, but Troll also gets Basher, so you're getting more Disable, which is able to get through that immunity of this Sven, which will really mess up his day when it comes to the team fight.
Yeah, the Basher, another mid-game special. After the change to Troll's melee route, it's now a net, not a bash, so you can actually buy the bash and have both possibilities. And It's providing a ton of lockdown. He'll be able to stick onto any target he wants.
I like this from
ult pop.
GH.
Yeah, me too.
Actually just finished up the Howl, but keep in mind that VG Gaming are fighting pretty aggressively, and these BKB timings will start to reduce.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but you've at least got something to mess with the troll.
The thing is, when you go the Halberd, it's sort of more of a desperation play. Typical Liquid would just be, you know, a medallion. Raw stats, but he needs to make a play now. Halberd pre-BKB, Halberd the troll ultimate. Find some way to reduce this damage so that you can kite the BKB, but maybe now with the Hurricane Pike.
Maybe if you just Halberd the Deucer as well. Like, like she's probably the easier target.
It's just her damage output isn't necessarily the threat at the moment, especially with the Pike builds, but you don't need damage right now on the Medusa because you have so much time. It's just the utility. Kite the Sven.
And they're going to do that perfectly. Double 4-staffs are up from VG Gaming. This is, even the clockwork control doesn't work. GH wants to hookshot in. They get the glimpse back over on Weeha. Instant pickup. Cold Embrace will protect, but Paparazzi just building things up with the BKB. Goes to use GH. He actually finds into the trees. He's caught out Fade with the battery assault. Where's these 4-staffs? Where's the ability to get Fade out there? It was on cooldown from before, so Fade will fall. The GH being triggered, and maybe he gets caught. No, he gets onto the other side of the wall, but he's still kind of trapped in a hard place. Can't get up the rock face, and maybe they can. Surge, GH up. No. Paparazzi will reach him.
Both force dive. Remember the disruptor factor. All they need is vision.
And they got it. Weeha pulled back in again. Where's that defense? Back in, and maybe they actually have it with Miracle's BKB. He can stand his ground against Ori. Paparazzi sticking with him, and Miracle realizes it's futile. And he goes back in again. Paparazzi felt like he had a moment. BKB still on cooldown for 25 more seconds, but Miracle doesn't feel it. He's going to get glimpsed back in. He may not have a choice. He'll have to turn for a quick stun, but can he actually hit it with Paparazzi? He can't hit absolutely anything. And Kuro gets hit by the range axes. Slowed down as VG Gaming 4-star for man gets the purification damage into Kuro. So Cold Embrace won't help him, but Weeha, maybe it's time to fight with the Spirit Siphon. He just wants to kill Paparazzi, but it's still not enough. Paparazzi's been kept alive, but GH, he'll find the target. Purification, Yang's doing the work, but GH, he'll hook shot in, but Paparazzi's BKB's already up. He gets a 3-man cogs. Weeha's ulti. It's got to go to work, but it's wasting his time over on the creeps. I don't know if he can survive long enough with the back from mind control. He just needs to hold them there, but Weeha netted up. Can't move away.
Oh
Fade will put him down. Ori gets the kill, and this is beyond escalated quickly. This is an avalanche to VG Gaming.
Dude, the Yang Omni Knight, the Greaves aura. You cannot kill Paparazzi, and somehow he's still half HP. They're just outplaying Liquid. You don't see this every day. You haven't seen this on a single day this tournament. It's just been the Liquid show, but VICI Gaming on the back of just incredible positioning. The Yang Omni, who I point to once again, the disparity between the offlaners. Yang had a terrible start as to mind control, but he was able to recover. Miracle was trying to accelerate his game. Yang's got all he needs, just spamming the Grace onto the Troll along with the heals.
And they're picking him pretty early too. Like, it's not like they're trying to hide the Omni Knight. They know how it's going to play.
Yep.
And the counters from Team Liquid, like you pick up Wyvern because you know it's really great against the Troll. You know it's great counter push, which you also need when you have a hero like Clockwork as your other support. All these things make sense, but this Omni has just gotten out of control. Not just Greaves now, he has a Vladimir's offering to give to VG Gaming. And VG, they can commit to continuously forcing down lanes, and there's little that Liquid can do to rebuttal it.
The typical Radiant move, you killed the Roche, go bottom, collect those free towers. No way Liquid's going to try and fight into an Aegis here. And would not surprise me if VICI looked to just march to the high ground, at least force Liquid to regroup into their base. You're going to have a Mjolnir in just a second onto the Troll as well. They're going to smoke towards the Dusa, who's going to continue farming bottom as the rest of the squad looks for a fight.
Kuro's nearby. He was trying to be there to break the smoke, but it won't happen. GH will be there instead, but they have no vision in this area that VG's managed to get into. They need to be on the hillside. And now it's the vision game from VG Gaming. An observe ward behind the tier 2 tower. Dusa will push the lane easily. And look at Paparazzi, he has no fear. 3 minutes, 50 seconds, he's got on this Aegis Immortal. The root's already up with a consistent bash. A quick send up in towards the air, Fade will come in too. They're all on top.
Yeah.
But it won't matter. Mind control is totally gone.
And Ori's still bottom. Already took the tier 1, now looking tier 2. And you can see Yang positioning, ensuring he gets the Grace off on the Troll. Because even if Kuro pops the ultimate to try and save his core, it's not going to last long enough. It's not true peel. And even if you save your buddy for just that one moment, if there's a DY disruptor there, he's going to get glimpsed back and die just the same as, or he's going to move high ground.
Yep, they are. Like how Kuro put the bullets in the only place he could. It's all the way down, almost once inside the Radiant base. The VICI, they don't care about their home base right now. They want Team Liquids as their own. VICI can start the Spirit Siphon, the Stormbolt forward, trying to burn through some of Ori's mana. And they'll get a decent amount of it. He only gets one Mystic Snake hit.
They just have so much sustain though, Toby. You can poke at them as much as you want as Liquid, but VICI, there's just not enough true initiation. With the Force Staffs, the clock is nullified. Sun's
out once again, but Paparazzi, remember, he doesn't care. He's got 2.5 minutes on the Aegis. All of the curse is out, but it's not buying time to get back. He has to BKB. The back wall is perfect, so you will have Paparazzi's Aegis break, and GH wants to hold him there, moving in for the Cog split up, but he realizes he can't really do it. The Cog just cuts off the right side of the lane.
At the wall.
Wee's getting some silences up, but it's not enough. GH pulled back in again, now surged away. Feels like we've got a bunch of medics on Team Liquid, just forcing VG back out of the base. And now the strongest hero on Team Liquid was that clone of Yang that just got sent back.
Great fight from Liquid. They repel VICI out of the base. The concern is that, unlike a lot of the games we saw earlier in the tournament, Liquid are not... They're the team on a clock. You know, they have the clock, but you're against the Deuce of Troll Omni. It's not as if this game gets any easier for you into the later stages. And Miracle's slowly falling further behind these VICI gaming cores who don't look interested in leaving the enemy high ground. This is where Liquid was playing all in that previous game too.
Well, that's exactly where VG is playing, where Team Liquid is. I am stuck inside my base. I have no way out. The walls are closing in. And VG Gaming are not letting up. The top lane can push in a little bit, but they don't care. They want racks. We're 28 minutes in. They want to cripple the side lane of Team Liquid.
Level 20 plus Scotty on Ori. They don't get much stronger.
Throw it down on GH. He needs a way out of this one, but currently Cold Embrace will be the only way to buy him some protection. But here comes Paparazzi straight in. A quick hook shot. GH able to get the Cog split back. But the glimpse, you knew he was dead. Buybacks available. Weeha. This Scotty's making it so difficult for Weeha to even move away from Ori. Miracle, does he want to fight? There's your back, looking for the stun. So over on to Ori, but Paparazzi taking care of the melee racks. Fortification will buy some time. With the ball back darks here, the wall does come up. Paparazzi battling against himself on the side. Mind control, trying to give it as much strength as possible, but they've already claimed the melee racks, and they claim Winter Wyvern. Faye just able to reach from down on low ground.
Ori's just ignoring them. Like, they're actually ignoring Ori. He's just standing there auto-attacking and slowly killing the Liquid heroes who are trying to get Paparazzi, but you can't. You cannot get past these huge cores. You cannot find DY. There's no way you're going to get Yang. Liquid just don't have that hard lockdown. They need a miraculous vac stun wall combo, and I just don't see VICI giving it to them the way they've been playing.
You can't even do it. Like, there's so many ways you could potentially dodge out of it. And Paparazzi could just BKB. It's very easy to telegraph it coming forward, and unless you have like the silence, you actually need like you need Naganim's Disruptor if you're going to stop him from doing that. Some way to actually stop the items from working. But there's no way. Liquid don't have any answer for that. Maybe they can get some armor up. Miracle's got some cash. He's trying to finish up the Assault Cuirass. He's there for the 30-minute bounty runes. Yang, Fade, sorry, he's going to come over. Blink Dagger from Kuro, so...
That's another method of setting up an engagement. If you could get a 3 or 4 man Wyvern ulti, it would certainly change the status quo, but the DD top, someone's going to run back and get it. Looks like it'll be Paparazzi. Or not.
They found a target. Weeha, a little too far forward. GH is wondering, like, can I actually save my core here? If I go in, do I just die with the rest of you? Weeha's got no mana, 1 charges. He'll actually burn them so he can Yule Scepter and just delay up a little bit more time. Buyback is available. So this won't be the easy push that VG can just go higher ground with. In fact, Liquid is smoking. They want to fight.
They can't let VG posture on the high ground. We just saw what happens if that goes down. AC finished on Miracle.
So
they
it's
need
the
the wrap.
Around.
Yep.
Who are they going to find? Miracle Smoke's already broken. Quick pick. Ori just pushes himself up the hill. Fade's already got the grab on GH. GH is going to cog and actually hookshot himself away. Use the illusion, but Glimpse, they still see him underneath the Radiant Creep Wave. And the Clockwork cannot get away from this one. One more attack from Paparazzi will do it. Whoops, he gets wrong. GH is going to TP out, but yeah, they have the damage. Dead for 68 seconds now. Death Prophet at least won't have to buy back. But her buyback is not the most effective. Once you've burned Exorcism, it's not as, like, yeah, she's not as great anymore.
Yeah. Ori, I think they saw the courier. Ori's thinking about trying to hunt it as it goes through the trees. In fact, that's exactly what he's going to do after he clears this bottom creep wave. And they're still confident. As long as Paparazzi's got Yang behind him, he doesn't fear anything. And they actually plant the courier all the way in the trees right side. Try and keep it alive. Oh, big Wyvern ult to set up.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the storm is going to be follow-up. Fade's already gone down. Buyback is available. And with this base, hey, the courier can make his trek and had the Mystic Staff on it.
He really wants the Shivas on Weehaw. It's always painful when you play heroes like DP. Same with GH, right? In the sense that instead of getting these like tank items, the medallions, the raw armor or HP, GH has a halberd and we has a ghost scepter. These active abilities that'll buy necessary time because you don't have enough gold to reliably tank through damage. You've got to try and prevent it, outplay VICI if you're going to take a decisive fight win. But with Roche spawning anywhere between the next 10 seconds and 3 minutes 10, I expect VICI, they've cleared both shrines. They're going to camp runes. They're going to go for next Roche, and then they just continue marching down lanes.
We'll get our timer in 10 seconds. Satanic is done for the Troll Warlord.
Even more status resist.
It just keeps rising. And Team Liquid, at least they have those initiating items you're talking about. Roshan's a very quick spawn time. He actually had 7 seconds in the spawn timer. And VG is already moving into Roshan. The rocket from Team Liquid will scout this out. And maybe this is the play. Vlad's picked up from the dark side. Give them any kind of aura they've got to work with, but this is no other choice. We're in YOLO territory now.
Respect to Liquid, though. They're going to play to win. They're in a rough spot, but this is their best move. You can't give away Aegis to Adusa.
Clockwork's the only one who's visible, didn't get caught inside the smoke, and he was underneath the observer. Look at VG, counter smoke, MKB onto the Deucer coming into this fight. They are ready for this. Satanic and MKB reveal for VG. Miracle stands the high ground, needs to get the hell out of here. Mind Control, what can he do to help? The back, the curse, it's out. Have they got enough damage? It's into the Troll Warlord. Miracle comes in as well. They'll create more copies, more clones, and Liquid just want to get the hell out of here, but you've got troubles. Darkseer caught in the edge of the static storm. He wants to search with the bash. It's there, Paparazzi, Mind Control. He's just got enough life to get away. Huge abilities being committed. Fade's going to be there. The blink up. Mind Control is out. The VG Gaming will just turn around. Curse is down. Wall is down. They will look to get into Roshan. There's no shrines to TP out to, so Liquid can't just go back to base, heal up quickly, and get back into the fight. But at least VG can't just walk down the lane either, walk down the ramp.
DY's just done such a great job controlling Vision. With the shrine dead, Liquid's playing blind. They're going to have to walk through wards to try and engage without a smoke ability.
No other choice. Even if they take time to clear the wards up, it's going to be too late. Here comes a rocket. GH lining up. Hawk shot. He goes in, but Ori's already got the Aegis Immortal. Immortality belongs to VG. Miracle with BKB. They have to battle inside of the cogs, and maybe with Weehaw, he can bring in the damage, but the BKB's protecting them. They just want to kill Yang. They want to get rid of this pesky Omni-Knight, but Paparazzi, you do not touch the Knights. He'll still go down, but the cost is high for Liquid. Aegis the Immortal is still on Ori, and they've caught out the supports. With Miracle dead for 70 seconds, VG will look to push a little bit harder. Troll's having his own little battle with GH. Kuro, TP out, will not be successful. A double kill for Ori. And Mind Control will now complete his TP. He grabbed the creep wave.
He's doing his best to just push out these lanes, try and buy some time for his respawns, but you've got no buyback on Miracle.
He's got a wall. You'll just have to throw it down. Anything to delay. There's the buyback from Weehaw, but we said before, without Exorcism, the buyback feels very, very lackluster. There's your vacuum. 3-man wall. GH has hookshot available as well. No good targets. And in fact, Mind Control sacrificing himself. Buybacks up. They just need to keep this Rax alive and keep Weehaw fighting in the lines, but it's so hard. He's out of mana. Ori just sucks him dry.
We're gonna glyph. There's still spine time. Miracle's up in 15 seconds. Remember, this is an Aegis Deucer, and I love the split. As long as you don't get double Wyvern ultied or backed into that wall, where's the damage from Liquid to threaten you?
GH is looking for a jump target. He doesn't have one. They're out. VG Gaming. This is the slow march to victory. 15-1-11 is the KDA of Paparazzi. He has had one hell of a game.
You can't ask for more. And honestly, I don't even know if I'd give him the MVP, though he's been stellar. The support play of Fade and DY. They found so many exit kills, setting up these engagements, and they've yet to be picked off, if I'm not mistaken, before a fight really gets underway.
And who do you even want to go on here? Weehaw is the one VG wants to go on to.
Just hitting buildings.
Catch him out, lock him down. Remember, that'll be a back for Weeha. He has the Yule Scepter over on Ori. But he's so protected. Now Miracle runs in. There's your back and the curse. They pull him in nice and tight. The Omni Knight will die. Miracle needs a follow-up stun. He needs some follow-up damage. This is the best chance Liquid have had, and it still looks terrible. Little glimpse back. GH, he's back underneath VG Gaming. So Ori with a split shot. They've got a stun. Miracle with the Iron Shell. They're looking for the damage in Ori. He'll mana style up. That can be cleaned up pretty quickly. But Paparazzi in the backlines too. Not a healthy man. But man, VG Gaming, they move away quickly. The cheapest guard doesn't even clip a single player. They're all the way to safety.
But they got the big spells, Toby.
They also
Everything's on cooldown, and Omni is on the way. He's going to show up, Greaves, heal, place the Grace, and then you just walk back up that hill. No glyph available either for Team Liquid.
Yep, time to end it. If you're VG Gaming, the Greaves trigger, there's your life. Just as clockwork. And they get a grab. It's a big one. Miracle, Vac. And he comes in from mind control, but there's no way the Miracle can get away. The cold embrace that she keeps in there with Paparazzi. Second it wears off. Miracle is dead, and this could just be the game right here. Weeha has no mana left. Ori will not move from this spot. It belongs to him. Megas are coming the way of VG Gaming. In fact, they don't even care about it. They're still the bottom racks that's there, but they go for the tier 4s. GG is called. VG Gaming are into the grand final of Epicenter, taking out Liquid 2-1.
That's so clean. Have looked the strongest Chinese team for the last 3 or 4 months since that minor into major victory. Truly just finding their form, and not even there's no real gimmicks here, you know. A last pick Dusa into 0 counters is great, but they just played